Saturday doesn't mean do whatever you want, Mittens, you freaking chonk.
But meanwhile, also, since you're at it, how about you not let your cat do some stuff that could be bad for the bearded dragon that's actually still in that tank for internet points? Like, for example, opening up the lid to your bearded dragon tank and letting your cat use it as a freaking litter box.
Oh, but no, he's just a silly chonk.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalpos because honestly, let's face it, Idiocracy is like 2 steps away from being a non-fiction documentary at this point. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. Let's see if we can get this video to that good old fast stack of them 1,000 likes. Okie dokie, leg out. Dear SSD students, families, and staff, yesterday we shared with you that we learned of a protest that were planned for today at multiple locations in our district. At the time of yesterday's message, the information shared by organizers of the event indicated that demonstrators would be peaceful, students would protest at their respective schools, and when not allowed to enter the school, students would then go to the district office to continue the protest. In preparation, we set aside spaces at each school for students to protest, and we allowed parents to join them on campus. Additionally, staff and administrators were instructed and encouraged to support the students' right to protest peacefully. At the middle school, that is exactly what happened. Unfortunately, the situation at the high school escalated in the following manner. Multiple adults, including some who are not the residents, called for students to force their way into the school unmasked. In response, students crowded to the front entry vestibule, with some instigating physically aggressive contact towards the students and district staff members. Students attempting to enter the school who were not involved with the protest were unable to do so as a result of this crowding. So wait, everybody was civil at the middle school, but for some reason, common decency just went out the window as soon as you turned 14. Is that correct? And the parents are just a wonderful example of that. And then plus also you had some people that weren't even residents showing up to just cause a mess with everything and just ruin it for everybody, which honestly is just downright just... It sucks because you have these people that are just out there looking to start something. Like, they had this whole thing set up where it would be an organized event and even proved that it was an organized event at the middle school, but no, apparently people went full force stupid on high school.
I go to Kroger's almost every day, so much the employees know me by name, but I have going to the produce department. Yes, I suppose that I am prejudiced. I know you spelled that wrong. Old woman, but that person in produce, I think, should be somewhere where we don't have to look at the he, she, or it. They are not sure of what they are, but he was born a male. I should not have to be subjected to my grandchildren having to see that abomination as we are trying to get groceries.
Oh, no, yeah, I've had people like this in my work. If we remember your name, it's never for a good reason. Like, unless you are actually legitimately friendly with the staff, we are most likely going to remember you for this kind of attitude. Plus also, oh no, your grandchildren are seeing somebody just living. Yeah, it's just such an abomination. It's absolutely horrible, isn't it? Yeah, you should not be shopping at Kroger's, okay? You shouldn't be going out anywhere, okay? Because, like, here's the thing. The people that are working there are just, just a little more important than you, so you having a problem with them just working, it's easier for you to not see them than it is for them to not see you, right? And the only thing this text passage was really missing was just the phrase "back in my day" being thrown in there. That could probably get shoehorned in there somewhere. Blackpool care home worker is jailed after being caught on camera blank a 99-year-old woman. There's no low that people's morals will go, and honestly, this is far beyond the Marianas Trench when it goes for how low people can go for this kind of thing. My friend called me hysterically sobbing because she found out that her kiddo's, my godchild's teacher, took her hearing aid away because she wasn't listening anyways. The school quietly sent the teacher home and didn't say anything to us. I am gonna catch a charge for this. I would kind of think that if you're going to be interacting with, anybody with a pulse, you should have generally an understanding of handicaps and how important they are to people. Because taking somebody's hearing aids and your excuse was just throwing around the joke of, well, they weren't listening anyways, is like taking crutches from a kid because he was sitting down. And the school not doing anything aside from just sending the teacher home and nothing else is just another wonderful example of why I absolutely hate the grade school systems. All that on top of the fact that in order for you to get that hearing aid from the kid, you would have had to put your hands on the kid in the first place, which that's a whole nother can of worms that you're about to get yourself into, it looks like. And hopefully the school actually realizes how messed up that is and does something more than just sending the teacher home for the day.
Just moved into a new apartment community, and the place is great. However, as soon as I moved in, my neighbors hung an obnoxious BLM banner over their door. My brother is law enforcement in the same town and comes to visit regularly. This banner is in all our faces all the time. I need something very pro-American, pro-police on my door, but still classy, not a flag draped over the front door to show respect where it's deserved. Looking for recommendations? Keep in mind it is a bit of a community, so anything obnoxious probably won't fly, and yes, reporting their site is something I'm considering as well.
Texas teen carves his name into girlfriend's forehead, breaks her jaw in 3 places in a horrific attack that lasted hours. Ah yes, the unfortunate norm of the Total POS playlist, vandalizing cemeteries. Stuff like this is eventually going to be the reason why there's like electrified barbed wired fence around cemeteries now. That and security cameras, because God forbid somebody has any form of entertainment to actually keep themselves occupied. Nope, apparently they don't have anything to keep themselves occupied in any way, shape, or form, so they think, oh hey, I'm just going to go knock over a gravestone or 2. Yeah, cause that'll give that good old dopamine rush. It's not like there's literally anything else would have been better. Exclusive, stolen and hurt cat is back in its owner's hands. I'm actually glad that these sometimes have a good ending to them all, just because, like, it really is unfortunate when you have people that think, oh hey, that person isn't paying every single little bit of attention to that animal that they can. I'm going to take it because obviously I think I could be a better owner, when very much this is not the case. So I'm glad that the dude was able to get his cat back. Also, as a side note, I absolutely love calico cats. I'm honestly more of a dog person myself, but I'm like that whole person, like if you have a cat, I'ma pet the kitty. Calicos and Russian Shorthaired seem to be the only 2 cat breeds that I can remember just by looking at them, mainly because of calicos having the specific coloring, and Russian Shorthairs, well, Boris. Anne Frank Memorial in Idaho is vandalized with the German ninja throwing star. Imagine going through the entirety of school and not only probably repeating 3rd grade about 7 times, but seeing all of the bad things that happened for the reason that Anne Frank has her own memorial, and, still supporting those guys. Like, imagine seeing this absolutely horrible thing and kind of thinking, yeah, I vibe with it. My friend recently lost his Minecraft world he worked on for over a year. I know it's only a game, but darn, he worked hard on it. He had it private so no one could ruin his stuff. But he forgot to make his session private, and some so-called friends came and messed his world up. Minecraft has never really been a game that I myself have wanted to play just because it never really did catch my eye, but some of the stuff that people have made in those games has actually looked really, really cool, and it very much kind of feels like digital Legos. So I know how much those things can take and how much time they can take to actually build, which really does suck when people think that their source of entertainment is ruining somebody's day. And unfortunately, some people really are that sad of an excuse of a winning sperm cell that they automatically think that, oh hey, this makes me giggle, haha, hee hee, regardless of what that does to the other person. And having dealt with this kind of like a hit with bullying in the past and being a victim of bullying, it really can deter you from trying out new creative outlets. Like, I can pretty much guarantee you that. Because you basically think, why should I start this thing if I think that somebody else is just gonna come along out of the woodwork and just ruin it, so why start? Boy dies in mom's care, and the court jails the dad for criticizing the judge who gave her custody. So instead of the judge acknowledging that they messed up big time, they decide to actually jail the dude because he called them out on it? Before vaccines and after vaccines. So apparently I'm an anti-vax meme now. Okay, first off, you do realize both of these pictures were after me getting cancer, right? Now, I don't know, the baldness would have given it that way. You would have thought, right? 2, a sick medical diagnosis you did over the internet there, bro. 3, the second picture was of me last week going into emergency for, amongst other things, cardiomyopathy. So quite literally, the second picture had absolutely nothing in relation to the first picture whatsoever. Why is it that there are some people on the internet that feel like they are a medical professional just because they search up WebMD? You do realize that if you break a fingernail, WebMD can say that you have cancer, right? Because that honestly sums up about 9 out of every 10 WebMD visits to diagnose yourself. All of that on top of the fact of turning somebody into a meme against their wishes for your sake of pushing an idea. Really just straight up took a page out of the PETA notebook, didn't you? But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Let's see if we can get this video to them 1,000 likes, okie dokie. But with that, I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.